Today is exciting to reach out to our TDBA family members, our members in general, as well as just anybody in the TDBA network. Whether you're a player, a parent, a coach, or just someone looking to, learn a little something, you're in the right place. Our goal for today, like every day, is to get better. And our mission is to help kids. Today's focus is to help everyone regain momentum. We want to help everyone regain confidence. Heck, I want to regain momentum and I want to regain confidence. And I've always found the biggest boost to my confidence, puts a little pep in my step, is to help other people be their best. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Everybody's a little shaken right now. At least I can speak for myself. This shutdown has been no joke. So let's re-begin again. Let's reestablish our direction with some detailed, organized goal setting. Rather than that, plan setting. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Plan the work and work the plan. A simple plan works every time. Commit your actions to the Lord, and your plans will succeed. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. So, obviously, we'll begin with the end in mind, but first I want to talk about a little story. And a leader that pops into my head is David and Goliath. So let's think about this for a second. I've been a little scared, the whole situation, the uncertainty. Imagine everybody around you that's supposed to be brave and in charge, and your fighters and everybody's scared to death. And they look over there, and here's this 10-foot tall person, and he's willing to take on your whole army. And there's not one person around you willing to go on and take him on. Well, you know what David did? He thanked God for the victory. He figured out what it is he wanted, and then thanked God in advance for giving it to him. Now, David didn't go out there. Everybody was scared to fight Goliath. David didn't go out there to fight Goliath. David went out there to kill Goliath. He had a very clear idea of what he was going to do, and he knew he was going to do it. And it might have seemed impossible, but he knew that our God is that big. There was no doubt in his mind, and he was rewarded for his faith and confidence. That's how we reestablish ourselves. Get back to the basics. So we figure out what it is we want to do, and we give thanks in advance for getting it. Because if you don't know what you want, you're not going to get it. Recent circumstances, they've caused us to maybe change what we want, rethink our priorities, or even, go into survival mode. But God didn't put us here to survive. He put us here to thrive. So I want to recommit to our excellence. I want to recommit myself to my excellence, reset my routine, improve productive habits. And I want to get back to seeing and coaching the kids. TDBA is my family, and I miss everyone. I miss the kids. I miss the scrimmages. I miss the drills. I miss our pre-training talks, what the kids say and how they respond when I say things to them. And I miss watching the kids improve, and I miss acting like I'm upset when people drive baseline, but I am. Or when they dribble the ball the instant they get it. Know this, I miss you. And today's topic is leadership. Leadership is a verb. It's something we constantly do. And there are some bored leaders, but leadership is something any of us can do. It's a habit, like excellence. Excellence is a habit that makes us good leaders. And yes, it is a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is a habit. And so is success, and so is winning. TDBA, we believe every child should be encouraged to be a leader in their own way. They should be educated to what the major attributes of leadership are. What are the signs, the sure tell signs of leadership? And that's where the leadership training begins today. Leadership is the most important key to all success. Without leadership, where would we go? Who would we follow? How would we act? how would we behave? Leadership has courage. Leaders have courage based on knowledge of themselves and knowing that God is with them. Leaders are prepared. Number 2 is self-discipline. Number 3, self-control. Self-discipline and self-control set a terrific example for others, for your followers. Little brother, little sister, teammates, family members, neighbors. The intelligent followers will emulate you and copy your behavior. So make sure you're doing the right thing, saying the right thing, choosing the right thoughts, making the good decisions, having good behavior, and having a terrific attitude. TDBA. Thoughts, decisions, behaviors, and attitudes. That is what it stands for, you know. Obviously, when you're a good leader, you'll have followers. If you don't have followers and people that look to you and follow you, then you're not really a leader. So you got to make sure you choose what you're doing. It's a big responsibility. When you do it right, the rewards are plentiful. Number 4, a sense of fairness, justice. Great leaders know what's fair, and they have a strong sense of justice. Great leaders are great decision makers. They're strong, confident decision makers because we know right and wrong. A right is always right. A wrong is always wrong. Great leaders do the right thing because it's right and not because they're going to get something out of it. That's the example that we want to set. Great leaders have cool plans. Number 5, cool plans. Plans other people want to be a part of. Great leaders have plans. They work well with plans. But great leaders also work well without plans. And a great leader can pivot on the fly, pick up the pieces, get everybody together, and make them know that everything is going to be okay. And then you lead. And it always works out. It's pretty cool. Great leaders are hard workers. Great leaders have, maybe not great, at least successful leaders, have the habit of doing way more than expected. More than we're paid for. And sometimes even more than necessary. Going above and beyond, going the extra mile is a sure sign you're a leader. Many people don't go the extra mile, you know. Heck, a lot of people won't go the first mile. There's a bunch of reasons, excuses, but usually it's because they're scared to take the first step. Don't be afraid. Leaders help others take the first step. You know what they say, every great journey begins with a small single step. It's true. You gotta get started if you ever want to get to the finish. You can't get back what you did or didn't do yesterday. We're not going to get back these past couple months where we've been locked down. All we can do is what we can do today and moving forward. And that's why we're here. That's the message I want to relay to you. We're going to be fine. We're going to move forward. We're going to play the hand we've been dealt. And I promise you, everything is going to be fine. Better than fine. We're going to thrive. Number 7, charisma. If you don't have charisma, it's going to be tough to be a leader. You have to like people. People like people that are like them. And if you care about people, the law of attraction will attract people to you that are the same. Like a magnet. Great people, hard workers, winners, we attract people. You have to be likable. You have to have charisma. Otherwise, why would anybody give you respect? If you're not respectable, you won't get respect. If you don't give respect, you won't get respect. Great leaders need charisma. Number 8 is sympathy and understanding. Great leaders can sympathize and understand what others are going through. They can put themselves in somebody else's shoes and see things from their point of view. And maybe not agree, but understand where they're coming from so they can continue to move as a team and as a group. You have to be able to understand. You have to be able to sympathize. That is what great leaders do. Number 9, accept responsibility or take it. Great leaders are willing to accept full responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of the group. Great leaders, successful leaders, winning leaders, you take full blame when things go bad, and you give full credit when things go as planned and things go great. You take the blame, you give the credit. If you do that, you're a great leader. Number 10 is enthusiasm and cooperation. This is not the same as charisma. You have to have enthusiasm to take on challenges, enthusiasm to keep going, enthusiasm about the challenge of the cooperative effort. You have to like teamwork. You have to enjoy seeing other people succeed because you helped them. But a great leader loves to sit back and watch their team succeed if they didn't help them. Matter of fact, great leaders typically like to watch movies where the good guy wins. Great leaders like watching people succeed, and that is necessary for power. Now, I'm not talking about the type of power where you can snap your finger and everybody has to stop doing everything. I'm talking about the type of power that really matters to change and impact somebody's life for the better. To step in when everybody is going the wrong way, stop everything where it's at in its tracks, shift the pendulum, shift the momentum, and help people live happy, successful lives. And in order to have that type of power, well, that requires cooperation and teamwork. Most important, to be a leader, you gotta be great. At least you gotta want to be great. You gotta be great at everything that you choose. How do you be great? You do your best, no matter what. Not just when you think you're gonna win, not just when you're in the game, not just when somebody's watching. You do your best all the time, no matter what, no matter the circumstances. You give your best. You give your best, you develop that habit, you do it all the time. You pursue greatness with that attitude, you'll be a great leader. And keep this in mind, if you're not trying to do your best, you won't be the leader for long.